Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Doctor Who. What is this called again? The Lonely Assassin. Where we last left off, we were given a phone, somebody's phone, some random person's phone, and told to look through it to figure out where they were, because we have lost them, and also found out that someone else was also lost as well. So now we have a bunch of evidence to present to the person who is of interest. Or the person who is not responsible, probably doesn't know, or is trying to figure out what's going on and is using us to help them figure it out because we have the phone with all the information. So we're going to start with the box that was found in this area. Sighting does tally with some old recorded incidents. The Doctor really should be more careful with where they put their time machine. But why visit a Van Gogh exhibit when the Doctor can meet him in the flesh? Do you know the Doctor? No is a strong word, but yes, I've met them. A few times, actually. You've got to travel through time and space? No, sadly. The Doctor offered me the chance once, but I couldn't take it. I was needed at home. Well, there was that other time too, but then I died? But that's a whole story. What kind of alien is the Doctor anyway? You're telling me he's a Time Lord. Doctor's a Time... I called it. From Gallifrey. Explains the time travel. Yup. Does make you wonder though. If everyone's a lord, who do they lord over? No time, ladies. Maybe they lord over time? Lords of Time. They should have just called themselves that, huh? So what's the Doctor like? Doctor's a lot of things. Kind, mad, brilliant, and sad somehow. Sounds fantastic! Well, they tend to show up at the exact moment when people are in danger and need help. So it's not exactly safe, but it's quite a ride. Anyway, good that we found more evidence of the Doctor. What? Who are you?
Shark 1747. Shark 1747.
Shark 1747.
1747.
What just happened? I'll be sure to look through that later. Hey, that was a call, right? The signal is odd. Who was it? It's saying a bunch of random numbers. Very odd. It's hard for me to guess without hearing it myself, but it seemed like a hijacked phone signal. Could it be a data corruption? It's possible. But it doesn't quite match the corruption. Check the call history and see if the number plays back. Look into it when I can later.
Shark 1747.
Shark. Shock or shork? Shark. Shock 1747.
1747.
It does repeat back. Take a look at this corrupted email. Good or bad you tell me. You see, it's puzzling. We did guess correctly. All the fragments do seem to fit together. So it looks like we are getting somewhere. These fragments all have something to say? I don't know. That's too much. I'm sensing something's not making sense to you. You're really getting to know me. And you're spot on, you see? There's 3 pieces now. And none of them linked to the other data on the phone. They should, but they don't. It's almost like they were never supposed to be on Lawrence's phone. Maybe the last piece will make sense of this? I think you're right. Or at least I hope you're right. Go get the rest. I'll be waiting. By the way, looks like the corruption is blocking a direct link. It might be worth checking out that email again to see where it leads. I already did. Take a look at the corrupted photo. Well done! Looks like this is the last one. Thanks, you're gonna put them together now? That's the plan. I'm gonna run some algorithms to try and piece them together. This might take a while. You can continue exploring the phone in the meantime. I'll let you know what I find. Sacred Circle? Sacred Circle? This is a conspiracy theory message board. Used to presume it myself. Some fascinating insights. I never pegged Lawrence to be that type. What's this? This Jack fella experiencing glitches with his phone. Seen anything like it? Not at all. This is the first I've heard of something infecting your phone like that. And it's not a simple technical bug. Looks like it affected him psychologically too. That's horrifying. Jack's last words about Larry, he was right about Wester Drumlins? Yet another mention of that place. I didn't read it, so... Something tells me this won't be the last reference. Something tells me this won't be the last reference to it either. All roads lead to Rome, or a creepy house in London. Should I read that article? No, I'm not going to. It'll be fine. Now hold on. Mystery woman clings on for dear life. There's something very strange about this story. Do you see what? No, I didn't read it. You might have to give me support. The report makes it clear that the woman was dressed in clothing from our era. I'm guessing this was another mess related to the time fracture. Huh. Does this have something to do with anything to do with our investigation? No, the time fracture is dismally bad news, as in file under possibly cataclysmic, but it's completely separate to our investigation. Don't worry. We have top people working on it right now. Top people. I'll forward this information to my colleagues. They'll know what to do, I hope. Meanwhile, we need to focus on our efforts in finding Lawrence. So I didn't read that. I probably should have, but that's fine. Wester Drumlins. I don't know about you, but the repeated mention of that place is raising some alarms to me. It raised more than alarms for Lawrence here. Right, Sally too, from what I gather. Except, I don't think their reactions are based on second-hand accounts. There is too much pain in his voice. That house. Seems like Sally and Lawrence have history with it. I have a missing report. Natasha must be the woman Mo was talking about. She was his wife. This is becoming clearer now. Is it? I feel like this is the shallow end of a very murky pool. Natasha didn't leave the house, and there was no signs of forced entry, so what happened to her? I wonder if Lawrence accepted this, or if he decided to take matters into his own hands. I don't have any new clues at the moment. There was nothing here to note. Which is sad. Nothing here of note other... Wait a minute. Number stations are convert transmissions. They also so often mysterious, so loving. Shark 1747. No, I can't search up anything. Apparently I haven't sent a photo of Lawrence and Natasha yet. How did I not do that yet? I swear I looked through all the photos. This didn't come up. My bad. I will note that for later, though. Looks like Natasha and Lawrence were happy. Well, until now. I feel bad for them. So do I, which is why we've got to work twice as hard. Natasha doesn't deserve to be lost like that. No one does. We'll find her. I'll hold you to that. Lawrence would too. We're making good progress. Can't stop now. I've had a closer look at what you've sent me so far, and I'm seeing more worrying interferences in some of these data. I think Lawrence and Natasha may be in some serious trouble. What kind of trouble? That I can't tell from the data at this point, but we'll have to find more, and fast. We need to redouble our efforts in finding Lawrence and Natasha. So what's the plan? Ideally, UNIT would be the best agency to handle this. These types of odd cases are a specialty, after all. I feel like I've heard of UNIT before. What? How? This is highly classified information. Well, you mentioned it earlier. But you've come this far. You deserve to know. The Unified Intelligence Task Force, UNIT for short. Our job is to keep Earth safe. Officially, we don't exist anymore. Unofficially, some of us keep going in secret to solve this time fracture debacle right now. Thanks for trusting me, Osgood. Osgood. Not a word about this to anyone. And you're welcome, partner. Smiley face. So as I was saying, it's down to us to solve this. So what do you think we should look at into next? Where's this chat with Sally? Let's focus on the house. You're right. Lawrence's messages to Sally do imply that there is something off about that place, and it's connected to Natasha's disappearance somehow. Also implies a them from Western Drublands. Good spot. I noticed that. What are your thoughts about this omniscient them? Well, it feels worrying. No thoughts. My thoughts precisely. At any rate, Lawrence specifically mentioned Western Drumlands. That makes it our next lead. I've managed to recover some new data. Let's see what you can find out about this place. Let you know if I find anything. You mean when you find something, I've got faith in you. I'm going to investigate Lawrence's house personally. With both him and his wife disappearing. Let's just hope I'm not the next one to go. Okay, I gotta go do something, so I'm gonna pause real quick, and I'm gonna hope the game doesn't do anything funny while I'm gone. Okay, an hour later, I still might need, someone still might require my assistance, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. So, where did we last leave off? So we unlocked more stuff, I believe? Yes, more stuff was unlocked. Okay. So, that's locked. And now my phone is broken, and I think that's an apparition there. That shouldn't be good. Great. So that's it then. Article's live. Into the unknown isn't exactly the BBS, is it? It's better than this. Too much attention and people might take it as a challenge. I trust Randy. She knows what she's doing. No one's stepping foot in that house again. Then we can finally put this behind us? I think so. Honestly, it's a relief. Oh, I feel at least 10 stone lighter? Pun not intended. Relax. I think we've earned the right to joke about it now. I guess you're right. But still, I know it was always difficult for you. Hope you can finally make some peace with this, Sally. Maybe it never felt right before. Think of it this way. Kathy would be livid if she knew you spent all this time groveling. Oh, definitely guilty of it. I just need to be sure that it wouldn't happen again to anyone. Speaking of Kathy, is that what you did to move on, I mean? Well, yeah, my sister can get quite scary. But I also think that the situation was important to solve all at once. I kind of took it slow, made sure I could breathe in between, you know? Larry, that's too easy? No, it's brave. None of this is easy. I think that's the first time you've called me that. What? Brave? I definitely have. Not in those exact words, maybe. For what it's worth, I'm glad it was you. I mean, all things considered. Not that I wanted it to happen. Me too, Larry. Thanks for sticking with me, though. Even after we will. I'm happy we're friends. What do you think you'll do now it's over? Good question. It's one I can't answer just yet, but you know what? I think I can find some comfort in that. I should probably read up more on this house. This article that we saw that I have not paid attention to in the slightest. Western Journalist is a haunted house. Once a fine house in the boroughs of London, the building was long since fallen into disrepair. Its once luxury decor became the victim of neglect and vandals. Although in recent years its reputation has deterred most uninvited visitors. Many have walked by Western Drumlins without realizing its paranormal significance, but its rundown appearance hides a dark history. Written histories of the property are contradictory and confusing. Some say the house once belonged to the Satchwells, a married couple of discreet wealth who have lived there happily for many decades. Their tenancy ended when they mysteriously vanished in the 1960s. Nobody knows how or when this happened. But the place fell into despair after their departure. Whatever the exploration, they weren't the last people to disappear from Western Dumlin. Some say as many as 12 individuals have gone missing after being seen in the vacancy of the house. Despite the number of policies inquiries over the last decade, none of the missing people have ever been found. In a sinister twist, we can reveal that no investigation has ever unearthed evidence or even any indication of how or why they disappeared. Whatever the truth behind the mystery. Okay. So now that we're a little bit more filled in, or at least reminded, editor and me will figure that one out. Ooh, 3 weeks ago. Mr. Nightgale, what do you want? I'm trying to be civil about this. And against my advice, you continue to thorn my side. Mr. Flint, I have no idea what you're on about. If you have any issues with the renovations, you'll have to bring it up with the council. Save it. I just spent 2 hours cutting up the red tape you tried to throw in my direction. You can't stop me from doing what I wish on my property. You don't understand. Why don't we talk about this? This is not a discussion. Just let this go and walk away. My previous email still stands.
I said 3 sugars, you absolute imbecile. Mr. Nightingale, my dear chap, how did it get to this? I will tell you how it got to this, Nightingale. Your insane crusade to try to stop me carrying out renovations in my cellar. Now, most people know me as an easygoing man who... For God's sake, make a fresh cup and get it right this time, you glistening simpleton. An easygoing man who prefers to find common ground. But in this case, the only grounds in question belong to me. Wester Drumlins is mine to do with as I wish, and I intend to open up its cellars. Attempt to coerce or scare me again, and I shall contact both my lawyers and the police. Actually, I rather think the boys in blue would be fascinated by your tales of killer statues, might even get you committed. And if you think you could remain silent when they pull you in for questioning, the chief constable is an old golfing friend of mine. He'd make you sing, Nightingale. He'd make you sing. I've so enjoyed our little chat. Toodle pip.
So I do believe that the killer statues are the weeping angels, so that's interesting. That's not terrifying at all. Hello, Mr. Nightingale. I'm at the shop right now, but it's still locked. Tried calling Miss Nightingale, but she's not picking up. Mr. Nightingale, are we supposed to be closed today? I've got some customers out here with me, too. Oscar, sorry. Tell everyone the shop's closed until further notice. Don't let the others know, too. Thanks. Everything okay? I'm sorry to bother you again, but do I still have a job? Is this because I accidentally melted some of the merchandise in the rare DVD display? Are you both going bankrupt? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just been thinking about myself. I should have pushed more sales. Oscar, calm down. It's none of those things. Nat's missing. I'm so sorry. Please let me know how I can help. That's the 23rd. Hi, Oscar. I'm going to take you up on that offer. Just come over and pick up the keys to the shop, please. I might be going on a trip. Of course, I'm on my way. You're going to look for Miss Nightingale? Something like that. I'm leaving you in charge while I'm gone. I won't let you down, sir. Okay, so he's in charge while they're gone. Great. Ooh, too new. Thanks. Hi, no worries. It was my pleasure to help. Given what you and Sally experienced, I think it's best we don't let anyone near Western Drumlins ever again. Let's hope your article keeps any potential buyers well away. I'm glad you like the pseudonym. Do let me know if Call 9 Wallers has any more stories of the bazaar. You got quite a few editors interested in your style. Hope all's well with you. Sally and I just want to thank you again for your help with our Western Drumlins article, getting it featured on some high-profile sites as well as a few of the urban legend sites. Really was going above and beyond the Call of Duty. It's something we both appreciate. There's no way we'd have managed to get it published so quickly and seen so widely without your help and advice. I doubt anyone else would have given us a hand. I can't say I blame them, to be honest. The things I've seen, the stuff I know about, well, most people wouldn't believe a word of it. The fact you listened and understood meant the world to me. Clyde was right. You're a special person. By the way, how is he? Not seen him for ages. Tell him I say hi and send him my congrats. I see his homeless charity just opened its third shelter. Oh, meant to say, I saw that some sites refuse to publish articles anonymously, and for those I gave Sally and me the pseudonym of Calnai Wallers. Very nice. I see what you did there. Thanks again, Lawrence. P.S. I saw the piece you wrote in the Metropolis magazine about Devils of the Sea, helping whaler Marines. Obviously, absolutely fascinating. Collect that evidence real quick. Dear Mr. Nightingale, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to provide you an update regarding your previous complaint of the Western Drumlins estate. On February 3rd, 2021, an agent was dispatched to the property to investigate the concerns outlined in your correspondence. After thorough inspection, they found the building up to code. Thus, we have no plans to proceed with further action at this time. We understand that you've submitted a total of 3 reports concerning this estate since its acquisition. Our team has investigated each of those claims, but they continue to find no evidence of wrongdoing. Unfortunately, we cannot entertain any further complaints regarding Western Drum Mills without absolute evidence. If you have a dispute with the property owners, we suggest you contact them directly or seek the aid of a mediation service to resolve your issue. Please do not hesitate to contact if you have any further concerns. Regards. Well, you just said that any regards, any concerns left about that would not be fielded. I have 2 new clues. Let me send them off. See what you think. Hang on. Yes, I thought so. There was an article about Western Drumlins on the website you scanned earlier. Wait a second. Look. Call Niles Wallers is an anagram. Can you see what of it? is an anagram. What? Call Nye Wallers. I was gonna say, there's no way that's further that. I don't see it. Nah, you're gonna have to tell me. I don't see it. I can't believe I didn't spot it immediately. Call Night Wallers. It's an anagram for Lawrence and Sally. That was interesting. Lawrence and Sally must have spread stories about Western Drublands to keep people away from it. Big question is why. Someone new owns it. Interesting. I suspect Lawrence would have tried to warn the new owner. Problem is, oh, we're back at this again. Raw tech.
Watcher 9327.
Watcher
Watcher
3927.
9327.
Watcher 3927.
9327.
Gotcha. Shark 1747. Watcher 3947. Just got another weird call, didn't you? Static and numbers. Do you notice a pattern? Four numbers both times. Just a second. I just pulled up some information from the cell data. Looks like both calls are from an old landline. Very old numbers. Probably 70s, 80s years old, in fact. Can you trace the source? Theoretically, I could. But I'd rather pay full attention to our main investigation. The fund's corruption would be caused by causing these calls. We'll just wait to see what happens. Okay, we know who the person is. It's Mr. Flint. How very diplomatic, Mr. Flint. So he's the current owner of Western Drumlands. That's why Lawrence was locking horns with him. Not to mention the eerie stories he was spreading about the place. Everything leads us to that place. Yes, we should find out as much as possible about Western Drumlands. Well, that's frustrating. I'd hoped we would find out more. We did learn some useful things. Not about the current investigation, but we learned some other things. True, I suppose. We know Lawrence and Sally wanted to keep people away from Western Drumlands. And went through great lengths for it. If it did end. I don't know how much more we can do on our own with just the phone data to go on. Did you find anything on Lawrence's house? He clearly hasn't been home in a while. His car was nearby, though. The keys to it were in his living room. All the stuff he ordered for the party is still in the boot. Anything else? Well, there's something odd about the master bedroom. An outline of dust on the wall on the front dresser, like something was taken off the wall. I'm guessing it was a dressing table mirror? Hold up. Do we have a picture of it? That looks like a hotel. There's no way that's it. That's definitely food. That's a TV. There is no photo of it. Maybe it's somewhere in the house. Didn't see it anywhere. Looks like someone removed it from the house. But the values were still there. So it's probably not burglary. Lawrence could have taken it. Possible. But again, the question is why. That, and it still doesn't tell us where he's gone. It seems like everything is just leading to more questions right now. We'll have to answer them then. I appreciate the spirit. Whatever's going on in Western Dublin is in the center of it. Lawrence seemed to believe that anyway. I managed to contact a colleague of mine, Aisha. She's going to have a look around Western Drublin's. Sounds kind of rather risky. If anyone can handle it, it's Aisha. She's one of Unit's finest surveyors. Very thorough, very resourceful. So definitely the person we need in the field. We should still help her. I'll be with her in her earpiece anyway. Aisha and I have been on a lot of unit adventures together. I trust her to have my back, and I'd do the same for her. Funny story, actually. I once got Aisha out of a difficult scrape involving a cyborg shark in a bobsled, and her radio expertise came in handy too. So that's normal for you then. Well, normal is a relative term in a strange universe. Anyway, I'll drop Aisha a message now. Meanwhile, could you look through the phone again to see if we missed anything? Let me know if you find something. Anything new in the browser? Anything new in the phone? Mr. Flint is calling me. Hi, Mr. Flint. I am not...
Mr. Nightingale.
I'm not
Lawrence.
Mr. Nightingale.
Larry. I was devastated to hear about your wife, Natalie, I believe her name is. Or was. But it does rather prove my point. That you should end your fixation with my property, Wester Drumlins. I've been a patient man, Larry. Throughout all your scaremongering and, let's be frank, your threats. But I've instructed my lawyers, Derbyshire and Mills, to seek a restraining order against you. Your obsession with my property must cease forthwith. That's just something you have to
He's the owner I'm sticking
face.
to. Sir, what's going on?
Incidentally, my contractors have reported seeing a figure on the grounds of WD on several occasions. I think we both know it's you. Naughty, naughty. So I've upgraded the property security, and you would be ill-advised to go on another one of your snooping expeditions. Call it a day, Mr. Nightingale. It is over. I don't want you within a stone's throw of Wester Drumlins.
Oh. Sorry, I couldn't hang up. Corrupted data. I've managed to extract some of the information from it, but I'm limited in terms of what I can do from now. You'll have to decrypt the data on Lawrence's phone. No problem. How do I do that? Go back to Western Drumlin's album in the gallery. The album appears to be in the source of these data shifts. Piece together the fragments there, and I'll monitor the situation from here. I can do that. I'm on it. Great. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Just tap and hold the pieces and move them around. If the pieces fit, they'll snap together. Just keep doing that till you complete the message. Let's see. That does not fit with that. That, however, fits with that. And then from there... That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. I was gonna say that does, though. Where does this go? Oh, what did I do? I've done something. Okay, this is starting to make a little bit more sense. Oh, it is a person. Oh. Oh, those are weeping angels. Those are weeping angels. I can see that from a mile away. Those are weeping angels. They're in the building. They are walking around in the building. They're everywhere. Those are like iconic. Like, if you don't know what a weeping angel is, my phone is bugged. That's not a good sign. Yeah. Hi. Oh no. No, 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 no. No! What's happened? It's what caused the anomalies. I detected it. Did you see it? That wasn't data we just put together. It's a distinct entity that's alive. I take it that's a bad thing. We've made a terrible mistake. We should never have put that thing together. We've given it life. It's a weeping angel. This is not good. Really not good. And what's that exactly? Nasty, predatory creatures. They turn to stone when you look at them. Units encountered them before through this digital form. It's unpredictable. What is it doing? It's moving through the phone, corrupting data. Oh no, it's trying to escape. Escape where to? I think it's trying to get into the phone's network. If it gets out, the damage it inflicts could be immeasurable. So how do we stop it? I've got an idea. This creature came from corrupted data fragments we put together. If we could delete those fragments, it might delete the entity. It's definitely worth a shot. Okay, I just enabled the delete function on my bug. If there's a corrupted fragment on the screen, then scan the button and then it will turn into a delete button. When you use it to delete the fragments. You'll know when you see it. Do it now. We're running out of time. Hurry. That's not corrupted. Find me. It didn't like that too much. Okay, I gotta essentially break it. I am good with going through each and every one of these until I find the one that I'm looking for. Is it gone? Hey. You okay? Delete button's glitching. It's not the button. The entity's manipulating the phone. It's going to try everything I can to stop you from deleting those fragments, but you must delete it. We found its weakness and knows it. There's a weeping angel right on the screen. Ah! You might have an advantage. Weeping angels can only move when they're being watched. Looking at its behavior here, the rule still seems to apply, so as long as you keep it in sight, it can't attack. Alright, here it goes. I'll do my best to keep you safe. Remember, no matter how hard it tries to stop you, you must get that delete button. If I go into Mo's chat, there should be a part that is... You all are just messing with me at this point. Do you have... I'm a liar, and what I say is false. Don't believe my words at the beginning, because they're actually true. So am I a liar? Yes. No. Test of faith. Feeling lost, surrounded by embrace, your time will be spent to nourish the good. I'm a believer. I have my own path. They're everywhere. If you're wondering, I'm hearing it go off. I don't see it. So I will be back once I figure out how to do this. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode so far. I don't know how much longer I have to go. If you have a suggestion for what we play, please leave it in the comment section below. In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm quite stuck here. I don't know what to do.